Okay, it's Wednesday. First time in a while that I don't have anyone at home, so I can actually do some work. Although I haven't had the best day of starting that off so far. That will change. I've got a big meeting coming up at 11:30. Super excited about it. We're going to see how this turns out. It's not a client meeting, but just some good networking partners, people that I really enjoy hanging out with, and people that we're going to help each other out with. This is awesome. Super stoked about it. I am excited that I have a day without anyone here in the office or at the house with me all day long. Which I don't know, maybe that sounds mean. I'm not sure, but I mean it's a lot easier to focus in that case. Still working on my goals. I've got three main ones for work that I'm focused on, and a bunch of little things to get there, which this year has not started off well as far as that goes. I mean, I have stuff from December that hold into January, so I'm okay as far as that. It's just the activity with snow day, and kids at home for the holidays. Definitely did not help me out start out this year, but we really get clicking later this week. I've got a couple things I've got to do between now and really Sunday. I've got an actual client meeting on Sunday. But yeah, I mean, I'm excited about the whole thing. I can't wait and see how this all turns out. I'm still evaluating a couple other things, but as you can tell, I'm pretty excited. I'm pretty stoked and happy to finally have a couple minutes to think without distractions everywhere. Now I normally do this in the morning, and I should have, but this morning I had problems staying where I'm tired today. I think I was probably up a little too late yesterday. I had this had a headache I couldn't shake yesterday, and I ended up taking migraine medication for it. And I did knock it out. I just feel weird afterwards, and then just kind of the night. I don't know if the night got away from me, but I probably did go to bed a little later than I should have, especially when I wake up before 4. So I ended up just doing a few things and went back to sleep for a little bit. Not my finest, but I'll make that up in some way, shape, or form. So, health, wealth, excellence, leadership, and adventure are my top 5 core values, which did change a tiny bit. I have to go back and look. I think I swapped one or two things out, which is interesting. It did change over 8 or 9 months, just a smidge, right? And I think a lot of that has to do with more about how I'm thinking about things. I mean, I think accountability was probably one of my ones before. So I'm big on accountability. I'm just not big on making sure that I'm actually accountable. So things I need to work on, but I think that that's part of excellence, right? Like my viewpoint, my way of thinking 8 9 months ago today. Like if you're excellent, you're accountable. So it's all part of it. I don't think it really changed. I just changed the verbiage of it. Health was always there. Wealth was always there. Working on that. The accountability side, though, how do I make myself do all the things? And I was better yesterday. I'm gonna say the day before I was pretty disheartened in myself because I did want to do better on the diet eating side of things, and I didn't really. And that wasn't my best finest moment. But yesterday was better. Again, not perfect. I'm not going for perfection, but better. Today, hopefully, better still. Still doing the dry January, so that's good. No alcohol at night. Not getting any empty calories. And I don't drink ever to get drunk, but I do have some beverages here and there. But apparently not this month. Although I tell you, the snow days kind of pushed it a bit there. We were thinking about it, and I would have caved. I'm not gonna lie, I would have caved, and I wouldn't have felt bad about it. But oh God, I'm tired today. Dry January is still in effect. We're on day 8, January 8th. So super excited that I can actually get some stuff done today, which I had a slow start, and it's going to ramp up. It's going to ramp up. I got one big long meeting, and I've got a couple things I need to get done today. So I'm going to make sure I get my must get done today. One of which I need to get a workout in sometime between now and bedtime. Got to get a workout in. I really need to start going down that path that I talked about, right? Otherwise, why am I here? So I need to make sure I'm doing the things I need to do. So you're not going to do the things that you need to do. You're the things that you must do. So I'm going to focus on my must list. Andy Frisella, again, if you love him or hate him, doesn't matter to me. Because of his power list. I forget, David Marks is another guy here. I think I've talked about him before. He calls it something else. It's all the same thing. He gets it from the same person, same idea here. Keep yourself accountable. Do those top 5 things. And if you can, right, it's hard to do other than the top 5, unless they're super easy. Do one more. So if you need to make 100 phone calls, make 101 phone calls. I do one more. Try to do one more and see where you're at the end of the year. That's where I'm at right now. I need to do one more, but I need to start with the first one, which at this point it's almost 10 o'clock. I haven't even gotten done with my first one, but I'm going to knock that one out. So today's a new day. Time to start over. Use this excitement, exuberance, get it all done. Let's get after it.